Yo guys, I'm gonna be reviewing a video called She Divorced Her Husband and Lost $850,000 for AI Brad Pitt.
This woman divorced her husband and lost $850,000 by sending money to an AI-generated Brad Pitt.
Oh my god.
What? Yes, apparently a French woman was convinced to divorce her husband and use the money from the divorce to help an AI Brad Pitt. And the kicker is, these were the pictures that convinced her that she was...
Wait. Wait, no way. Really? Wait, but the head completely looks photoshopped on the body. What the fuck? But that's how much you want to believe it, or what? The other photo at the bottom looks better, but the one on the right, man, that looks fake as hell.
Talking to the real Brad Pitt in need. I am sorry, but the I love you picture where he has her name written...
It can't be real, man.
The scammers are really giving it all here. How did this work? Like, no wonder there's so many scammers out there when apparently it's this easy. Either way, they're the scum of the earth, and I wouldn't mind seeing them thrown in prison, but damn. Is it really that easy out here? That is the easiest heist ever. All it took them was like AI and a Photoshop, and they bagged $850,000?
Damn good deal.
That's insane. But it all started with this woman by the name of Anne who posted some holiday pictures on it.
You really have to wonder, though, who really the bad guys are. Or at least how much can you blame them? It's as if you see money laying in front of you and you take it. When it's so easy, they probably think, well, I'll just do it. I'll just do these kind of fake photos and they will just go for it. It's kind of the way nature works. People who are gullible, naive, they get punished, and that's how it is. So whatever.
Instagram a couple of years ago. Then, the fake Brad Pitt's mom reached out to her saying that her son needed someone like Anne. Anne must have been overjoyed. I mean, Brad Pitt's mom thinks you belong together with Brad Pitt. Talk about fate. So the next thing you know, this fake Brad Pitt comes into the picture, showering her with love, poems, declarations, and even a video created by AI.
These selfies of Hollywood actor Brad Pitt in the hospital looking sick might fool someone at first glance. But look more closely and something's not quite right.
Oh, no. I mean, the face isn't even scaled correctly. There's no way. Come on. I guess to Anne, these photos and videos, that just proved that she was talking to the real Brad Pitt. And that apparently, clearly he's in the hospital, so he needed help.
Hey Han, it's Brad. Est-ce que tu peux me... Can you send me some money? Love you. On the movie Brad Pitt, it's me.
Oh man, I mean it started with fake Brad asking her for about $9,000. And here's the kicker. And then when she sent the $9,000...
Wait, but I wonder what he said, why he doesn't have money, because he's a millionaire. Everybody knows that. How did she think that it makes sense?
$1,000. The scammers, they didn't have enough. They couldn't leave it at that. They convinced, or fake Brad convinced, Anne to divorce her husband, which she did. It's safe to say that things escalated quickly when the scammers then convinced Anne that the fake Brad Pitt had kidney cancer and needed money for treatment because his accounts were blocked due to his divorce with Angelina Jolie. How come his new girlfriend Inez, who is the vice president of a fine jewelry company in LA, why is she not able to cover his medical bills? So obviously Anne eventually catches up and starts asking the fake Brad Pitt, why? Why are you out with this woman? Why can't she cover your bills? But apparently the scammers were really quick to fabricate news stories to keep her hooked for just a little bit longer. How? I don't know. And Anne didn't actually share this information. And honestly, I wouldn't either. That wouldn't come out of me in a hostage situation. Oh, I feel terrible for her.
Yeah, it's probably pretty embarrassing. It must have been some absolute nonsense. But also, when you've given somebody money, you put in all of this hope into the money or whatever it would be. There's also other stuff that people do. And then it's all in that mentally, obviously. Money doesn't even exist, but you just believe that that's it. And then how can you say that you were wrong, or how can you even start believing that in any way at all? You just want to keep living in absolute denial, because otherwise your whole so-called world breaks apart. That's why admitting that is really hard, and then admitting anything else she did is even harder. On top of that, she just never wants to think about it again, probably. Never wants to tell anybody.
But I also don't feel bad for her because she divorced her husband for AI Brad Pitt. Oh, honestly, he dodged.
It's clear that if she was messaging with somebody else, then she would have left whoever she was together with, because she was a lot more attracted to Brad Pitt, obviously. Yeah.
A massive bullet with that. But it wasn't until Anne saw more news about Brad Pitt and his actual girlfriend that she realized the truth and filed a criminal lawsuit. Obviously,
Like, for example, with this guy, even if some average-looking guy would come along, probably any girl is gonna leave him, right? For the same reasons. It's just how it goes. Okay, if you're together with somebody and you actually find each other attractive, which wouldn't be the case for him, and you create a family, then it's a different story. This bond that you create at a natural age is gonna stay for life. But if you just get together with somebody and you don't even find each other attractive anyway in the first place, then if anybody better looking comes along, the girl is just gonna leave you. It's gonna be the same way, the other way around. The guy is also gonna leave you.
this is so laughably stupid. I would say to an extent, but it is just
I'm just trying to point out that there's nothing to feel bad about one way or the other, because it was just natural selection.
laughably stupid because originally Anne went and shared her story on a French TV channel, but they've since deleted the video due to the backlash that Anne received. Or I guess not really the backlash, just the ridicule and laughter that she received. But she made her own bed with this when she divorced her husband for AI Brad Pitt. I mean, come on. The heart really sells it here. But apparently she's been battling some severe depression, which is obviously...
What's also really crazy and a huge black pill moment in this case is that all that you need is a well-developed, beautiful, handsome face of a human being, such as Brad Pitt, even though he's, 60 years old, pretty much almost. Doesn't matter. He still looks good. He's not going to attract young girls, for the most part. Some he would, but many girls, women, are still going to find him super attractive even now. And that's how it is, if you're actually that good looking. And you just literally need a photo of it. The rest of the body is fake. He's in the hospital. He's sick. It's a sick human being. I think about it. It's a sick human being, but with a beautiful face on top. And that's it. And it's fake. And it even looks fake, but it's so blinding. Like, you so much want to reproduce with this guy, which I guess she could have still. How old was she herself? Looked like she was maybe around 40 or whatever. So maybe she wanted his babies. Even if not, you would still want to be intimate with the guy. And you just do everything for that, even something that makes zero sense. Like, even if it looks fake, you're so in love, online love, which is fake, but it's still similar biochemically in your body. You still feel the same when you look at him. And think about it, it's just so funny that it's just a cutout face, and that makes you do that. And that's what beauty does to people, or that's what makes people do stuff for beauty. To get to beauty, to be with beauty, to be beautiful themselves. That's what life is all about. Nutrition, development, beauty, nature. It's just all natural. It's all normal what happened here, really.
Extremely understandable. That's a lot of money to lose to some scammers, and, she ended a marriage over it. Now, obviously, this story is funny, but it's also sad in a way because it is easy to forget how certain age groups of people just don't have the internet literacy that most of the rest of us do. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen obvious fake AI pictures shared around like they're real, and to me, it's very obvious. But to, I guess, people like Anne, not so much. And
Yeah, but it's not because, as I said, that she couldn't see that the AI photos are fake. It's that she was so in love with the face that she basically overlooked it. That's how delusional you become. You see this more and more.
Really alarming about this story is, Anne isn't the only...
What's more alarming is that AI is going to get better and better, and you will have talking humans with voices that sound like Brad Pitt. That's when it will get really fucked up.
Person falling for this, and sadly, she's not the only person that's been scammed by a fake Brad Pitt. AI Brad Pitt. They're scamming everyone apparently, because another woman in Spain lost $325,000, not dollars, euros, which is more than dollars, to fake AI Brad Pitt. I'm serious about hiding your loved ones, Hide your mother. Hide your grandma. Hide your lady. Hide your wife. Hide your kids. AI Brad Pitt's coming for him, apparently. He wants their money. How is this real? Why? At least with the Spanish woman, she did manage to recover some of that money. So at least it didn't have as depressing of an ending as Anne's story. If you're like me, you initially saw the story and you just laughed about how absurd it is. But the more I looked into this stuff, the more I realized how common these scams are becoming.
It's also a red flag, obviously, when they say that you need to buy gift cards or crypto to send them instead of sending it to their bank account because they have a problem with their bank account or something. It's not on their name. Or you do send it to a bank account, but it's from their cousin in Morocco or something.
Like this story right here, apparently a Reddit user by the name of Legal Beagle 1966, he thought that he met the perfect girl online. Her name was apparently Claudia. The problem here is she was posting, or they were posting.
And it's always just beautiful people. Yeah, because that's how you attract people.
Photos of Claudia on Reddit, and I guess a bunch of Reddit users were trying to, riz her up. And unfortunately, Claudia was a scam. And apparently she was created by a bunch of computer science students as a prank to see if they could fool people
Yeah, it looked fake. It didn't look like a real human, the skin and everything.
with AI pictures. And they use Stable Diffusion to generate the realistic pictures from a simple text prompt. So it's not super advanced to do this anymore, which is alarming, to put it lightly. And they even managed to make some money by posting lewds and nudes online before people caught on to the whole situation. So morally, that's pretty fucked. But I also feel like we're all eventually just going to get one-shotted by AI. It's going to be really dystopian just a few decades from now. Maybe even 5 years from now, it'll just be extremely dystopian. Who knows? But at least we'll be here on this channel to cover it. But it's not like catfishing is a new thing either. I mean, we have dudes falling for Charlie D'Amelio catfishes, and this is even without AI.
Well, let's see her.
I know, I want to see. She sent me a couple photos.
So clearly the bar is set incredibly low to begin with.
That was pretty funny. I don't feel bad for people who fall for that. At the end of the day, they are pretty naive. It is what it is, whatever. It just happens, you learn from it. It's stupid to lose that much and to have to learn from that, but still. Then again, in some of these other videos that I reviewed about catfishing, some of them they don't even really learn from it. Some of them even still try to contact the scammers. They just really want to be together with somebody attractive. That's what it's all about. These videos are kind of just black pill videos. It's about realizing how important looks are and that you can even overlook absolutely fake AI photos. They can be as fake as you want them to be, but you will still want to believe that those are real just because you want to be together with this human being portrayed on them, which is usually because of their face. In the case of Brad Pitt, as I said, it's a guy in a hospital, a sick human basically, but still the face just attracts them so much. That's the same reason why some girls would rather choose a guy who's in a wheelchair as long as he's good looking instead of a guy who can walk if he's just average looking. For sure below average looking, because they can have hope that he will walk again, and even if not, still, if they can reproduce with him, they can still have healthy children. It's not as if you can inherit not being able to walk, being in a wheelchair. So that's all they care about, the genes. That was like the same case here. She just sees the face, and if she was at an age where she can still reproduce, that's all that she really thought about. And that's what it's about, right? What else is it about? You see this human online, they are attractive. Attractive means you are attracted to them. You're attracted to them because you want to reproduce with them. You want to have healthy, good-looking offspring. That's it. And sometimes this need to have that is as strong as nothing else. And is there even anything as strong as that? Because that's what life is about. It's about reproducing with the healthiest, best looking, well nourished, best developed humans. That's how it is for every animal. That animals will fight, sometimes even to death, just to reproduce with the best female. And females will also do stuff to get the best male. Because what else is life about at the end of the day? It's about being born, being fed good food, which is out of your control almost completely. Maybe a bit more later in life, but seeing as people are brainwashed, it's almost completely out of their control. And then about reproducing with the best possible mate. That's it, that's life. So that's why it's understandable why for her, this was everything. She had to be with this guy. It's just the basic human drive. It's what nature is all about. That's why it's so important for us. That's why we do everything just to be with somebody we find actually attractive. The more attractive they are, the more crazy stuff we will do. It would be seen as crazy in modern societies, although that was actually crazy. The AI images were super fake, but a lot of stuff that we would do would actually be naturally normal. But people nowadays would see this as crazy, going really to great lengths to get to these humans, to reproduce with them. Thanks for watching.